Peace Reflections. I am you, and you are I. Universe. Eon. Tapping in. So, just earlier, I ate some meat. Yeah, I ate fucking dead flesh, bro. For the first time in 36 days, it was, right? And so, it's been a thing of since my first super long stretch of actually successfully breaking free from the meat for a super extended period of time, which was like over 2 years ago, right? From now, it was like 2 years ago, give or take. I really started locking in on this journey and making real progress. And the first time I did this, I went like, I think 3 months at first, like 90 something days, either like 90 or 120 something days or something like that, right? Then I relapsed. But the thing is, when I relapse on the meat, I only eat it for a couple days at the most. So if you're only having something for a very restricted, limited period of time compared to where you used to always have this in your system, it's like now you're actually purging this from your system, and for the most part, you're experiencing yourself with that chemical or that substance removed from you. So now your state of being isn't influenced by that, and when you re-put it in you, you may feel under the influence of it again for that moment of time until that's now cleansing out your system. So now basically I'm cleansing meat out of my system every time I relapse on it, because I go right back to going no meat, and then I'm doing it with the intention to fully break free from it. And my intention is to never look back. Like, I only relapse and fuck up when I eat it, but I never intend to do that. So the intention every time I rise up from meat is to never eat it again. I never want to eat dead flesh again. So we're re-rising with that same intention right now, you feel I. But yeah, earlier today I ate some meat, and I didn't have to, but I also kind of just did it to fully reset, because I was kind of getting caught up in the OCD, illusionary thought form of thinking there were crumbs everywhere again, and that I was touching meat juice somehow on the different areas of the house, because I live with my family and they all eat meat and they all touch everything, and I feel like they be having like meat and crumbs and sauce and all that shit like on their hands, and I just feel like it'll be it's just this OCD spirit in my mind. It's an illusion, but it's feeding on my fear of trying to not go back to this state of how I feel when I eat this food, especially because when I break free from the man-made food, it gives me so much power. I start feeling so good, and it's like I'd be like, I never want to lose this, and it's like infinite potential. It's like I'd be just getting started, so it's like I just get started to go into this super giant new world of all these new feelings and energies. But before I actually really tap in and start making use of it, I close the door on myself by going back and eating the man-made food and relocking my consciousness, relocking my energy, and resetting everything and having to start from the ground up. But so within that being said though, even though I did relapse on meat, it's like I have to look on the bigger picture to see that overall I'm going with meat majority not being in my system. Like, I'm eating meat for the first time after 36 days of not eating at all. And then prior to the 36 days when I relapsed the other time, just before this time, I went like 170 something days, which was the longest I went. So this was my third energy cycle, as in my third attempt, and now we're going on to the fourth energy cycle, the fourth attempt to fully break free from meat, and as a consequence, all the rest of the man-made food. Once I break the meat fully, it's like I feel like everything else is going to fall in line. Everything else is going to be purged and detoxed from my system naturally in this transition to getting to being fully breatharian and then running fully on the sun, because that's the end goal. Even though it's not the end, because it's going to always keep going, infinite evolution. I'm always going to evolve, I'm always going to grow. But I'm saying, like, that's the real big goal, right? Is to get to being breatharian, fully breatharian, and then even deeper, being fully running on the sun, plasma energy, photon energy, back in that God state, you feel me, that we fell from. But so, within that being said though, I'm picking myself up strong. I'm moving forward strong. As you see, I'm out in the backyard. I'm doing my best to pick myself up from this low frequency that the meat pulled me in. And I'm trying to do my best to bounce up and cleanse from it as fast as possible, you feel me? And I feel like if I really lock in, and because even though I wasn't eating meat for these 36 days, I haven't gotten fully to that energy of being fully plant-based in the way I was in like 2024, early 2025 when I was like really tapped in. Like I haven't been on, and even 2023, it's like I haven't been on that energy for a bit. And I know the energy I'm talking about was where I was like super, super tapped in, right? And I'm trying to get back to that, but even stronger, like that, but 3 times stronger, or 9 times stronger, you feel me? Like the level of tapped in and the frequency I'm attaining, it's to a whole different level. Like it's like a biggest story ever, like one of the best, biggest stories that no book could ever write. My journey is. But so within that being said, though, y'all are witnessing my journey alongside with me. This is my documentary of just documenting the experience in this world of all these different things we're facing. The documentary of purging from meat, and just all the realities of it. I'm basically like using this as like a controlled experiment, but deeper than that, it's like evidence, right? I'm recording this. I'm being living evidence against everything we were programmed with that were lies, and living evidence of that which I promote and push, which is the healing effects of nature, health. You feel me? Everything that I expect y'all to tap into. Basically, I'm saying that that was a firefly. I was wondering what that was. People talking about the fireflies disappearing, but in my backyard, they're coming out. They must like me. I must have that energy. It must be that I'm nature, and I got high frequency, and I'm trying my best to keep the planet healthy, and maintain the reality. I'm not letting it be destroyed. The reality of 20 years ago, 30 years ago. I'm still trying to keep that. So that's why, for around the world, it's like fireflies and butterflies and bees are disappearing, but around me, they're still around, because I'm not against nature. I'm with nature. I want to heal nature, and nature feels that. So I bring nature to life around I. But yeah, like that's why it's so bad about me eating meat too, because deeper than anything to do with me and my journey, it's like bigger than me. I just ate a dead body, and really a dead body too, because it probably wasn't even an animal. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of the meat we be eating is people, bro. Like the kidnapped people that be going missing, and somehow no one ever finds them. Who you think kidnapping them? These politicians. They're getting sent. They're getting drove right to the back door of the White House, and all these big ass elite mansions, and these big ass establishments and corporations, and rich CEOs and rich lawyers and rich judges and rich doctors and the elites of the system. All these people who get together in these secret societies and shit and do rituals with kidnapped children and kidnapped people, and Squid Games. Squid Games is talking about real life shit. Where do you think they got the idea of that from? It happens in real life, and anything that happens in real life is 3 times worse than anything they showed you in Squid Games. But so within that being said, though, yeah, like for real, I'm cleansing from this man-made food, right? And I'm cleansing from meat, right? I'm getting fully on nice frequency, and I'm locking fully. So we're from now forward. It is July 2nd, Thursday, 8:15 p.m. It's hot as fuck, but I'm adapting to it. For me, this is our natural state. So for me, it's uncomfortable, but I'm actually getting more and more used to it. So I'm actually adapting to it to where it's hotter today than it was yesterday, but it feels less hot today than it did to me yesterday, because I'm adapting to it. It's not actually, it's starting to feel good to me. Like I like being able to walk around and always have my shirt off and always be charged up and tapping in. Like, the hotter it is, the freer we are, my people, because we don't have to worry about the cold and being caught lacking if we're too far away from shelter, because it's always warm. You get what I'm saying? The warmth and the heat allows you to go out in nature and live in nature fully. But so, within that being said, my ether's already healing. My ether is a reflection of my internal state. So I know y'all be seeing the way my ether be looking, the way I be looking, period. My skin, my soul, everything. You're not tripping, that's not placebo. I literally change and morph based on my energy and the frequency I'm at and how cleansed I am. Like the more I detox, the more I tap into ether, the more I'm charged up, the more life force I pull into myself and absorb, the more energy I absorb, just the more I raise my vibration, right? I change, or it goes either way. Basically, I'm saying my outer appearance matches my internal state. When I eat toxic shit, I'll look junky. Or for example, when you're sick, you look sick. But when I feel good, I look so good. Like, not in an attractive way, even though it is attractive, so it is an attractive way. I mean that scientifically as well, because I attract things. I'm a magnet. That's why I'm so attractive, because I'm a very powerful soul, very powerful magnet. But I'm saying I look good in the sense of like, just like good, like good, like not even like I look good, like not even in like a sexual or attractive or physical way. I'm saying just like an energy, like state of being, like myself way. Like I be looking good when I feel good, and when I feel shitty, I look shitty for the most part, usually. You feel me? And yeah, so my ether, everything's looking good. I'm cleansing. I'm gonna recover from this. I'm gonna move forward strong. So everyone who's tapped into my journey, keep tapping in. Send I good energy, motivate I, and let's build each other up. You send I good energy, I send y'all good energy. Reciprocation. I want to build the community up on this channel. I want to really build something that for lack of better words, that I'm proud of, right? I want to build something I can be proud of, and that just really touches my soul, and is just a good space for people to come to and really express themselves and connect and just have fun, you feel me? And also to elevate our minds, serious connections, serious talks, growth, evolution, intellect, spirituality. Like, I want this to be so much. I have so much vision for this channel, so much I want to do with my platform, even outside of YouTube. Like, because the more I build up my presence on the internet, and the more I carve out my space, the more I build my own platform, I'm basically creating the power to make things within this co-collective reality that have an effect and change things. Like, I'm gaining more influence, and with influence comes power, and within that I then have an ability to actually make a change in this matrix, to actually make a change about the things that I don't like going on, and push for the good, push for good things in the world, for healing, for growth, for the evolution of consciousness, for the raising of the consciousness instead of the restriction of consciousness. You feel the lack of consciousness that we've seen so prevalent. You feel But so within all that being said, we're cleansing from the meat, from the dead flesh. I'm picking myself back up strongly. We're moving forward strongly. This is my 4th energy cycle with my 4th attempt overall to fully break free from eating dead flesh. And as a consequence, and as an effect, and as a result, in chain link, I will break free from all the food. It will all come crumbling down as a domino effect, as it is that I strive towards being fully plant-based, only fruits and plants, that which comes from my soil in whole form naturally, and then even beyond that, being fully breatharian, and then fully on the sun, the energy of the sun. But so, peace, y'all. Peace to all the gods and goddesses of planet Kai. Peace to all the high vibrational human beings. And just, yeah, I wish y'all the best. Adios.